So guys, today we will not look at the news, we will just have a look at the price and what happened yesterday and what to expect next, whether we will go to the new low or we will start to rise from now. So as you all know, we broke this channel which we had before, and this decrease in price was quite strong. Moreover, it was completely different from the previous ones when we had like single candles up or down, and then we returned almost immediately. And then at this time, if we look at the price evolution, then we would see that we have had sort of gradual decrease with some pullbacks like this. And this usually means, and actually the volume was increasing all the time, it usually a sign that somebody is pushing the price with trying to seed some panic, and it actually was quite successful. So we saw lower lows and lower highs, and finally we had some kind of the reversal, but it was very short term, then tested again, and now we're in the sideways. So basically we have some volume at the moment, but it's not really impressive anyway, and it looks like we are forming more of the bear flag or bear pennant right now, and we are about to continue the same move and drop for $100, $150 more from the current level. So it is really possible to happen. And what is important to mention, what is important to look at right now is that, at least, well, of course, technical analysis is really not the thing which you shall rely on 100%, right? But still, there is a support line over here, which we tested 1, 2, 3 times before. We drew it before this video as well, and we finally tested once again. So we didn't break it. It means that the market is like indicating, okay, there are some patterns, just follow them. Then we are basically forming maybe this triangle, which may seem like well, it's descending triangle after the drop, or like a major drop. So we may seem like heading to the downside from this triangle, exited, especially after this bull flag formation. But what is important to pay attention to here is, first, we have the volume which is decreasing, and you see this volume decreases almost from the previous significant drop up to now really nicely. This peaks, if you can look at them during the strong movements, and basically it will move to the point where we will have sort of background volume intersecting with this trend line of the decreasing volume. It will be the same time when will be this triangle will be over with the apex of this triangle. So it is very likely that on this sort of minimum volume there will be a breakout of the price. And again, following the fact that this is a decreasing volume during the certain trend, which was also decreasing, like a bearish trend, we can always also expect that this would break on the other side, so it can break upwards. And yeah, it's just like a week maybe from that point, and then we may see some result of that. Moreover, if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that at that very area we have again our 200 weeks moving average, which is basically very close to the end of this triangle, or this wedge, or whatever you call it. So, and it is very nice, it would be very nice, we'll test this moving average once again, or even pierce it a little bit as soon as we did it, as well as we did it like here. And it will be a pullback on a higher volume. If the price will go up from that, then we may see the similar rally like this, or a little bit lower, but anyway, short-term rally upwards, and that would be a sort of a double bottom, really nicely played out. We'll see, and this is the position which I would really pay a close attention to. And another thing which is important in my opinion is that if we look at the Tether, again return to this unconfirmed and highly speculative correlation of this tether behavior, tether price behavior to the move of the price of the Bitcoin. Somewhere around here we had this bottom of the 3,150 for per Bitcoin, and then we had a rally, and then we had quite of the bullish behavior of a lot of the alts, and when we start to decline in the tether price, somewhere in here I still had the hope that we will go higher, but as soon as we crossed $1 mark for tether, I expected that okay, that is it, we are going to have some dip in price of Bitcoin. And what we see now is that we are basically having a pullback, closing to again very near to $1 mark, and it's really similar to what we had here. So maybe we will have some more dip, which will basically the same as, well, in terms of the time, at the same time we will have the drop of Bitcoin closing to close to the 200 weeks moving average, and that at that point we will have a pullback and a rise of the price Bitcoin both and Tether. So if it will happen, that it is really bullish sign in my opinion. So again, if you see how if you just pay attention how the market is looking at the current situation, everybody is waiting for the new low. Everybody's saying, okay, it should be 2,500, it should be 1,800, it should be $1,000 and everything like that. And market doesn't go with the crowd, it goes against the herd. If everybody is waiting for the new low, I'm 90% sure that it will not happen. Of course, make your own decision, make your own due diligence on the matter, and because all of the I'm saying is my personal opinion, I'm not advising you to do anything, it's not financial advice, but it's just my logic, and if you find some useful in it, that will be great, and I hope that you will find something useful. Okay, so again, let's pay attention to those levels, let's pay attention to how this formation will play out, and hope to see you tomorrow in the next update. Thank you for watching this video, and safe trading, guys. Goodbye.